My mother-in-law. Hi everybody, I've not met anybody before. I think I've introduced you myself. I'm Suzanne. I'm the boss of the family.
Yes.
So, yes, even my mother-in-law can do that as well. Today as we celebrate, by the way, there's loads of pages, but I had to make the type big because I can't read. Today as we celebrate Mum and Dad's golden wedding anniversary, could my husband shut his face, please? I wanted to start off with a wee family fact that probably very few people in the room know about. Because 75, there, I'm going to greet now! And I've practiced the backside out of this, so I don't greet. 75 years ago today, all this actually started when Pat Campbell and Susan Foster actually got married. That's my mum and dad's parents, so if you counted that up right, my mum and dad actually got married on my granny and granddad's silver wedding anniversary. So it's a really...
make your mum 12.
So it really is a special day all around. Oh God, see, I wasn't going to greet,
So it's my
and
fault.
you've caused us. So we move through life and we all lose people we love, and without getting morbid or emotional, because I have got a tendency to do that,
Just in case.
oh thanks.
Your dad won as well.
Aye. I wanted to just start off by thanking my granny Granda Campbell and my granny Granda Nicholson for providing us with what I believe are the best mum and dad in the world. Sorry to all them other mum and dads out there, including myself. So, Dad and Mum met each other well. Dad was a chucker-ooter at the local cinema. For you young people who don't know what a chucker-ooter is, it's a bouncer.
That's what you spell, please.
Can anybody imagine my dad being a bouncer?
No.
Mum worked there too, she was a nice clean girl. It's been told that Dad was extremely smitten to begin with, but Mum, no quite so much.
3 cones.
It's on for 3 cones. This finally changed, however, when Dad actually threw her out the pictures for laughing too much when she was in with one of her friends, and I think she finally got the message. Mum and Dad were married at Tannockside Church in Warwickshire and held their wedding reception at the old club in Tannockside, which was my grandpa's local. They honeymooned in Blackpool. Give me my juice, please. They honeymooned in Blackpool because Mum was keen to see the illuminations and I think to avoid fishing. And unbelievably, the illuminations finished the day before they arrived. As you've seen for the wedding pictures, my mum was joined on the day by our best mate, my Auntie Anne. I think most people in the room know Annie Banani. And her other 2 sisters, Trisha and Norma, and my dad's wee sister Carol. Due to holidays and quite a bit of ill health, none of mans can be with us today, but we'll raise a wee glass to Angel shortly. Dad's best man was Billy, and as you may have noticed, he was a big guy, 6'8" to be precise. Billy actually isn't here either because he emigrated to Canada soon after Mum and Dad got married and they lost touch. David likes to call me Miss Marple, because there's generally no mystery I can't solve. So I decided I would try and see if I could find Billy. And social media was surely the way to do this. So I asked one of my friends in Bellshill to put a post on Facebook because although my mum doesn't do that Facebook nonsense, she does seem to know everything that's on it. So I thought I better not post it myself. So I asked a friend in Bellshill to put a post on Facebook asking people to share that we were looking for Billy McNabb, who moved to Canada 50 years ago. He was a tall man and his father was a policeman. And within 2 hours, I had a message from a friend who told me she'd had a message from Billy's sister's friend, and the next day I was saying what was hopefully going to be Billy's email address. I quickly sent him an email to check if it was him, and here's the reply. Hello, very nice to hear from you, Suzanne. Yes, you have the right person. Hereafter known as William, Billy, Bill, and a few other names McNabb. I left Scotland in 1969 to live in Canada, which I did until 2007. When I moved to Michigan to manage a large construction project, retired from there in 2014 to North Carolina, and I'm moving shortly to Tennessee. This is my message. I have the Scottish gift of intuition. My wife Betsy, I'll tell you about that later, and I were driving back from Tennessee a few days ago, and she mentioned that her daughter had a friend who was getting married on Saturday. Anyway, I'm driving and thinking of Nicky and Mary for some reason, and also thinking, why have I been thinking about their wedding a lot recently? Not 10 minutes later while driving, we got an email from my sister in Canada telling me her friend in Bells Hill was trying to contact me regarding Nicky and Mary's golden wedding. The hairs on the back of my neck were vibrating. Nicky and I spent many pleasurable hours fishing on the River Clyde outside Lanark and also the River Tweed. He had a habit of catching very small fish under the limit and keeping them because he said he didn't get fed at home. That's what he told me anyway. Strange excuse since he wasn't the thinnest person I knew. I was friends with him when he met Mary. That's all he could talk about when we were fishing. I used to wonder why Mary, who was and probably still is very attractive, would hang out with Nicky. Anyway, stranger things have happened. I'm so glad to have known them both and wish them many more years together. Also, I'm so glad that you've contacted me, and tell them both, guess what, we are all still on the right side of the grass. There's a wee picture of Billy and his wife I'll give to you, along with copies of all the further emails we exchanged about his grandchildren and everything like that. Let you read it. After I sent him an up-to-date picture of you both, he replied saying, tell your mum she's still a good-looking gal. I've got some other cards here for people who can't make it, or haven't been invited who couldn't make it. Mary and Nicky, lots of love and best wishes. Sorry I can't be with you today. Lots of love, Anne. Thank you, darling. And sorry I can't be with you today. Best wishes from Sue and Willie. Willie's currently away doing something my dad would be like today, and all of that's fishing.
Here.
Oh, and this is for one of the bridesmaids. Congratulations on your special day. Lots of love from Carol and Dave. Sorry we can't be with you. Mary and Nicky, wishing you all the best and a safe journey to see Mill Hydro. You've not got to see Mill Hydro?
No, that's the English. I said that.
I'm sure you probably did, Mum. I'm sure you will have a fab time. Sorry I couldn't be there. Saying and John. Have a great day on Saturday. Sorry we won't be there, with best wishes from Norman and Brenda. And to Mary and Nicky, lots of love from Nettie. Thank you, Scott. You'll have noticed that the tables are names of places and rather than numbers, and maybe you're not sure of the relevance. So just if you didn't know, or maybe you've since found out why your table is called that, Birkinshaw is where my mum grew up. Holytown is where my dad grew up. Lanark is where they spend most of their weekends caravanning at their caravan. Murrayfield is obviously Murrayfield Terrace. Loch Lochy is where they used to take David and I to torture us. No joking, we used to go fishing to Loch Lochy. Well, my dad would fish and he would run about, and my dad actually used to put about 4 or 5 rods out and put the fishing wire round a can or a tin or something. Then if a fish pulled at the wire, he would run for where him and my mum were sitting to get it. But me and David used to sit in the bushes with pebbles and jump them to knock the cans down to watch my father running. There was nothing there. Fort William is where we spent a lot of summer holidays. Aberfeldy and Dunkeld is where we spent, because I can't say the G word now that they're not here, but my husband calls me a gyppo, an old gypsy, and yes you do, and that's what we are. And we've had a great time at it. So, my mum and dad are heading away later this afternoon for a short break. No caravanning in Perthshire. So myself, David, Sam and the grandkids have put together a golden honeymoon hamper, which includes, up there, we'll put it in the back of the motor for you, which includes lots of goodies. And what was that?
Nothing, just continue.
I'm watching you, Mark and David. Goodies and treats for you enjoying your trip, and in there are also details of a couple of wee extras that we've arranged for you. The first is tomorrow at 2 p.m, where you're booked into the Knock Castle Hotel and Spa in Crieff for a luxury afternoon tea. The details are in your wee hamper. The second one's a wee bit more nostalgic. David and I spent many a weekend in holiday caravan with Mum and Dad in Perthshire. Loads of rivers in Perthshire, you see. And we began by always going to Aberfeldy, until one Friday night we had a flat tyre in the caravan passing through Dunkeld. And my dad had to tow us to the closest place he could find. Now, my mum and dad were just a young couple in their early 30s, and although we did have a caravan, it was a bit of an old bauble, right? So the caravan took a flat tyre. The first place my dad could find was Erigmore caravan site, and that's where we pulled into it, and it was really posh. And here's the Nicholsons for Blackburn with a baubled old caravan pulling in, and we went there for years and years and years and made some really good friends there as well. I've missed that bit. So that's how we discovered Ennismore and how we came to spend so much time there, as the four of us. Mum and Dad have always done their best to show us a great time, and David and I would never have known they were watching every single penny when we were on summer holidays or weekends. In fact, we didn't find out until we were adults that how much money we had to spend on holiday for things like treats and fish and chips and maybe the odd toy depended on how many salmon my dad could catch and sell to the chefs at the back doors of the hotels. And that is the honest to God's truth. David and I, I've said that bit. So, anyway, back to Dunkeld. So part of the gift from us is a slap-up lunch for you both at the Royal Hotel in Dunkeld on Tuesday. All the details are there. And you can eat whatever you like. Dad, there's no point in trying to sell fish to the chef because it's all paid for. I've learned a lot about marriage from my parents and have been lucky myself to enjoy a long and happy marriage. Well, so far. And we look forward to celebrating our silver anniversary next year. Marriage, as we all know, is never easy at times, but if you have each other to talk to, rely on and get through the bad times, it can make it so much easier. I've learned from them and they learned from my grandparents. All of us lucky in our marriages. So today my toast, keeping in mind all of those who we've lost and those who can't be with us today, I ask you to raise your glasses to absent friends.
Absent friends.
That's it.